Hi everyone, happy Wicked Wednesday and welcome to Shivers. With the holiday season in full swing and Christmas movies playing on every channel, I wanted to share some holiday horror movies with you today so you can keep the spooky spirit alive throughout the season. The first movie to mention as one of the more recent holiday horror movies is Krampus. We'll talk more about the history of Krampus and Santa later this month, but to give a brief synopsis, Krampus is the evil counterpart to Santa, being created as the result of a paganistic practice bringing Krampus to Earth from hell as a half-man, half-goat creature. There are many explanations on Krampus's arrival during Christmas time, but for the sake of this movie in particular, Krampus is said to arrive in town when a child loses hope in the Christmas spirit and in Santa, being replaced by evil and bringing the child's evil wishes to life. In this case, one of our main characters, Max, is bullied for still believing in Santa, writing a note to Santa wishing for Christmas with his family to be how it used to be. After being bullied, he rips up his note, throws it to the wind, and wishes for his family to just go away. A horrible blizzard rolls in, knocking out the power in the town, and terrible things begin happening. Christmas creatures like gingerbread men, teddy bears, and other toys turn evil and start attacking the family, and Krampus himself makes an appearance. Each one of the family members are snatched up, leaving Max to face Krampus himself. Max tells Krampus to leave his family alone and take him instead, saying he wanted to change his wish to hope for how Christmas used to be with his family, rather than for them to just go away. Krampus laughs and throws Max into the fiery pits of hell. Max awakens to find himself in bed on Christmas morning, and as he walks downstairs to see his family safe, sitting around the fire, he believes that everything is just a dream. He's handed a present and opens it to see a bell from Krampus, knowing now that everything he experienced was real. The camera zooms out and we see that the family and their house is stuck inside of a snow globe that's sitting on the shelf with hundreds of other snow globes in Krampus's lair. This is such a great movie and I don't think it gets the credit that it deserves. It's a very creative holiday horror movie and it's just a great movie at exemplifying the be careful what you wish for message. The original holiday horror film ever created is Black Christmas in 1974. This movie focuses on a group of sorority sisters getting ready to leave for Christmas break. Our main characters are Olivia and Barb, and the girls begin to receive anonymous, aggressive phone calls. Initially, Barb eggs on the caller, but stops when he responds threateningly. Soon, Barb's friend Claire goes missing from the sorority house, and the news that a local teenage girl is murdered fills the news broadcasts, leading the girls to suspect that there is a serial killer on the loose and was potentially the one talking to them. But no one realizes just how near the killer is. He's in the house. There have been multiple remakes of this movie, including one from 2019 with a fresher cast and more modern effects, but the storyline of this remake lies a little bit flat. It's an entertaining campus movie and somewhat of a more casual watch, but certainly brings the kills and gore to the holiday season. Another original holiday horror film, Silent Night, Deadly Night, was created in 1984. And focuses on a family being slain by a serial killer dressed as Santa on Christmas Eve. The child of this family was spared and placed in an orphanage, having psychological issues from seeing his family killed in front of him. As he becomes an adult, he himself becomes a Santa-dressed serial killer, following the footsteps of his childhood killer. It's a little cheesy being an older movie, but is pretty brutal and creative in the way, and is a great way of thinking about how scary Santa really can be outside of just bringing you coal. One movie on this list that is probably unique to this list alone is The Stepfather. This is a movie I really always associate with the Christmas time just based on how it starts. The Stepfather film begins by panning through a family's house on Christmas morning, the house torn apart and holiday music playing softly in the background. We pan to the stepfather, covered in scratches and blood, making himself some breakfast. We walk through the house to discover that he has killed the entire family on Christmas morning. He leaves, dyes his hair, changes his name, and meets our main family for the remainder of the movie. He slithers his way right into the life of a divorcee, with her son, Michael, returning from military school to discover that within a few months' time, his mother's already engaged to this man. As Michael digs into the stepfather, things begin to get weirder and weirder, and Michael is pushed further out by his mom, thinking that her son is just upset at changes within the family. The stepfather plans on killing this family on Christmas Day to continue his streak, but changes his mind as Michael gets closer to discovering the secrets. He attempts to kill the family on a rainy evening, ending the film with an epic brawl between Michael and the stepfather, ending with Michael in a coma, the rest of the family safe, and the stepfather getting away, with us, the audience, seeing him with a brand new haircut, meeting a new family once again, continuing his escapades. This is more of a basic thriller and suspense movie rather than a flat-out horror movie, but it's a good watch when channeling your fears or anxieties over family gatherings this season. The final movie to mention today is a movie that wouldn't be a holiday horror list without. It's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Some people watch this movie during Halloween time, but I personally prefer it during Christmas. This movie revolves around our main character, Jack, the Pumpkin King and leader of Halloween in Halloween Town. Year after year, Jack performs the same tactics at Halloween time, leading him to boredom and wanting to find the next best thing. Leaving Halloween night and wandering into the woods, he comes to a circle with different holiday doors carved into trees. As he sees the sparkling ornaments on a carved Christmas tree door, he opens it, getting sucked in to see Christmas Town, experiencing snow and warmth and all Christmas things for the first time ever. Jack brings back a sleigh and presents and other ideas to Halloween Town, telling the townsfolk that there will be a new tradition for them to celebrate. He sends the local trick-or-treaters to kidnap Santa Claus so Jack could lead Christmas this year, and assigns other tasks to members of the town. Our secondary main character, Sally, has premonitions of their new holiday of Christmas going terribly wrong. She tries to warn Jack, who's too blind with inspiration and power to listen. As the Halloween Town members attempt to make presents and truly bring horror to Christmas, Jack ventures out to Christmas Town on Christmas Eve, replacing Santa and handing out horrifying gifts to the children of the town, finding out the hard way that his good intentions were not good enough to bring joy to the night. Police are called and Jack is shot down from the sky, seemingly ruining Christmas. Jack has a revelation that it's not his responsibility to replace others, but rather be grateful for what he has and where his leadership truly shines. With Halloween. He goes back to Halloween Town to save Santa Claus from the trick-or-treaters and restore Christmas to what it should be. Santa has enough time to save the night and even bring snow to Halloween Town, giving us a heartfelt happily ever after. This is a great movie for viewers of all ages and is a creative, heartfelt story about self-identity, gratitude, and humbleness. Thanks for listening to today's Wicked Wednesday. Grab your cookies and popcorn and settle in for a festive horror movie night. For those of you who want to continue talking about all things spooky, you can sign up for the Shivers meetup page and be actively part of the conversations and discussions. Enjoy your day, everyone.